What up, gamers? Fence here, and welcome back to Zenless Zone Zero. So yeah, last time we were at this auction, and Hugo told us to look up. Which yeah, Lycaon is also here too. So I wonder if Lycaon's gonna see Hugo, and I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I'm kind of excited to see their interaction if that is a thing.
Why'd the lights go out? What's going on? The power went out?
Yeah, I'm sure Vivian's gonna be a part of this.
Mommy, I'm scared.
Yeah, here we go, Lycaon.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here we go, dude. I'm excited.
welcome to tonight's auction. My apologies for the long and dreary opening. Losers always have a lot to say.
Oh, he's got a mask too.
That guy looks familiar.
Here we go, Lycaon.
Is that?
What are you all standing around for? Someone deal with this intruder!
How uncouth. I'm simply here to reclaim what's rightfully mine.
You! When did you?
Well then, tonight's show is coming to an end. I wish you all a lovely evening. Yours truly, Mockingbird.
Here we go,
After him!
Lycaon.
Catch that thief or forget about getting paid tonight!
Hey, Lycaon. I thought you would do something more than. Well, I guess the mayor is probably more important than chasing him.
I can't believe he's here. And his target happens to be that core, too. Forgive me, Master Proxy, but that Mockingbird and I have history.
Yeah, good for him. Yeah, good for him to keep his composure. I was just wondering if he'll go like in a rage or something, but I'm sure like he thought about like the mission still and still wants to help out Wise and the mayor.
You might find it surprising, but I know him too.
You do?
You brief Lycaon about your encounter with Hugo, and you emphasize that you had no intention of keeping him in the dark.
I see. So that's how you know him. Years ago, we founded Mockingbird,
Oh.
Phantom Thieves Syndicate. Things started off well. We were young, with naive ideals and lofty goals, and we pursued what we thought was right.
That's pretty cool. Like, just the way things are written here, like, you don't have to play through Lycaon's story to learn about Mockingbird.
But one night, that all changed. There may have been signs of what was to come, but no one noticed them
Like,
at
it's
the
more of like a
time.
hint in that
Perhaps
story.
we chose to ignore them. Eventually, I left Mockingbird and accepted the olive branch extended by the mayor. The separation was, shall we say, less than amicable. And my dearest friend became my sworn enemy. Master Proxy, if I may ask, what do you think of Hugo?
He doesn't come across as a villain to me. But despite how he helped me, something feels off. No, yeah, to me, I don't think he's a villain. I do think it's more of like a Robin Hood type thing, where he steals from the rich and gives to the poor, like we saw earlier.
He seems pretty nice. He did lend us a hand, so he doesn't really come across as a bad guy to me.
I see. A facade, I'm sure, to earn your trust.
Dang, a facade. So yeah, Lycaon really doesn't like him?
In any case, he is very dangerous.
I'm sure.
I'm still unsure of his intentions, but we cannot risk letting him have the sacrifice core. Based on my past experiences, I can likely predict the route he'll take to evade his pursuers and escape. However, this path lies within the hollow. Master Proxy, can you...
Let's head straight there. I'm feeling pretty strong right now.
Wow, we really emphasized that pretty strong.
Very well. Please, follow me then.
So yeah, no EUs, man. We just head straight into it. It's just us. Yeah, I do feel like Wise at the end of this. I think this whole thing will be, or I guess if you play Bell too, it'll be them like being able to use their power to its fullest extent. I'm not sure about playable, but I think we will see some kind of like power to fight some major enemy at the end. Master, it's this direction. If we enter the hollow from here, we should be able to track him down. By the way, about your sibling. She's already gone home. That's good to hear. Worry not. I'll ensure your safety at all times within the hollow. You seem to know him well. We were best partners after all, and that won't change. Master Proxy, if you're ready, let's enter the hollow now. It's just Lycaon? I guess so. Yeah, it's very interesting. And once again, I do like how in the story here... Oh, there he is. I do like how in the story they make it possible for...
Hugo really is here. When we were sober,
like a... I guess a solo play.
to attack,
Like you don't need to build up your own characters. They kind of give you the characters.
Master Proxy, the layout of the port is complex. Ethereals may jump out from any corner.
Alright.
Do be
There are so many ethereals. They don't seem to be phasing him at all.
though I am loath to admit it. That man is quite formidable.
There we go. Ooh, wait, what was that? Wait, what is his weapon, man? It's that suitcase of his Bahamut. Master Proxy, this container console here has been destroyed by Hugo. He really went to great lengths to block our path. But do not worry. Once we find a specific container console, we should be able to repair it. So this again? Like... like before? I guess so, let's go, Wise. Master Proxy, taking care of this container console will allow us to proceed forward. Let's repair it quickly. Minigame? Ah, here we go, okay. Okay, hold on. Let me just do the others here, so we can just do that. There we go. Easy. Okay. Going back. Oh shoot. Traps. Oh, big ethereal here.
Careful, or you'll get hurt.
I'm not going to let you have your way.
The Lycaon man, I want to see him.
And Master Proxy, that's one of Hugo's weapons. Make sure to avoid it. Stay calm now.
Yeah, they made the ethereals
They
weak
look like
here.
a coin, but it's actually a dart.
Oh.
This is extremely familiar with this place.
Yeah, you're probably playing this whole thing out, like his escape route.
Master Proxy, dragging this out will only be to our disadvantage. Let's proceed through here post-haste. Stand still.
Okay.
Stay calm now. The mechanism here isn't damaged. It's still functioning normally.
Wait, that guy was still alive. What the heck? But they made us, like, be able to proceed.
Something's not right. It feels too easy, almost as if he let us through on purpose.
Okay. Yeah, I think their faction is really cool. I like the whole, thief thing going on. Yeah, there's really no bad faction. Or like one where I feel like I don't care about. I care about all the factions. Well, I guess you don't know. You know what?
Stay calm now.
I need to look back in that Jane faction because I think she's like part of the Raiders, right? Is she the only one in that faction? I think so. There's like, I feel like there's no one there. We played right into his hands. He's taken the opportunity to run off again. Is this thief's escapability? Lycaon, don't lose to him. I'm terribly sorry. I will catch up to him. If not mistaken, the direction Hugo just escaped to should be the area above where we first entered this hollow. Master Proxy, let's hurry and catch up.
This must be the right way.
We're just gonna go back?
Not to worry, Master Proxy. We'll be able to catch up to him soon.
Master Proxy, prepare this console as you did before. Hugo has gone far yet.
It should be this way.
Lycaon pauses momentarily. In the distance, a group of heavily armed figures emerge.
Are they from the auction? No, they shouldn't be able to track Hugo here. They're likely just hollow raiders. Back then, Hugo would typically retreat into a hollow after securing the goods, and as his partner, I'd be responsible for leading the pursuers astray.
Oh wow.
I'm unsure if he has a partner now, or who they might be if he does.
Might be Vivian.
Well, Phantom Thieves usually have partners. I assume he must have recruited a new one by now.
True. That could make things trickier, as he may have passed the court his partner.
You think that means that there's only two in the Mockingbird right now?
Regardless, Master Proxy, let's steer clear of those hollow raiders for now.
I'm just wondering if the Mockingbird faction will only have two people, like with Evelyn and Asher Yao.
Although I'm confident in my ability to defeat them, a clash here might delay us and jeopardize your safety. Our main focus now is locating Hugo and retrieving the gem.
Here we go.
Stand still.
Nice.
Stay calm now. Stand still. Take this. Stay calm now. He should be nearby.
Let's go up. All right. Cutscene. Behind us. Whoa.
Long time no see, traitor.
Traitor. Let's go, Lycaon. Dang, look how fast he is.
It was you who broke the oath, not me.
You haven't changed, pompous and self-righteous.
Oh snap, there's his weapon. Wait, what the heck? It's a scythe. Dude, this feels like Ruby right now. Yeah, the scythe just gave me like Ruby vibes. Uh-oh, Wise? Shoot, Wise. What are you... Oh, okay. Uh-oh.
Proxy.
His ether is wearing out, I guess. The attitude.
Are you all right, Master Proxy? Any injuries?
Dang. Yeah, they were able to stop in time.
I'm fine. I just forgot I wasn't using EOS. I thought your attacks would just go over my head. I'm not used to being this tall, I guess.
Rest assured, manager. My blade has always been steady. I'll never point my weapon at my allies, especially not you. As for that oath, he has no sense of control in the heat of battle, even turning on his own comrades.
I'd thank you not to spread lies.
What? Are you denying it? I merely spoke the truth, didn't I?
Yeah, I really want to hear the backstory to this. At that moment, the Hollow Raiders you countered earlier close in on you.
Thought we were in for a tough day, but it seems we struck gold in the end. If you value your lives, you better hand over all your etheric resources and any other valuables you've got.
I have no conflict with you, gentlemen. I'm here for personal reasons, not to mine ether resources.
Cut the crap. It's been a rough day, and we need something to make it right. Whatever your business is, pay your dough or bite the dust.
Pay our dough. This is the Hollow. You're not claiming this Hollow as your own, are you? Not even the current mayor of New Eridu would dare to make that assertion. Am I correct? Mr. Mayflower Watchdog.
You sure have a mouth on you, pretty boy. Don't push it. We've buried idiots like you in the Hollow before, and soon you'll be joining them.
I'd urge you to reconsider.
Huh?
Unfortunately, your kind advice has come too late. They've already worn my patience thin.
Hugo swiftly deals with the Hollow Raiders. I thought we were about to play as him. I got excited for a moment.
Oh, help me!
Scared? Then perhaps you should think twice before you act. You've made your bed. Now lie in it.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Please have mercy.
Spare us! We won't do it again!
Are you quite done blowing off steam? Don't kill them. I'll hand them over to public security once we're out of...
Who do you think you are to tell me what to do? They weren't planning to show you any mercy, yet you forgive them so easily. You haven't changed at all over the years, Lycaon. To hell with you and your foolish fantasies of being some almighty savior.
Okay.
Haven't you learned your lesson from what happened with your eye and legs?
Oh. I didn't even think about that. Has that been talked about before with the eyes and legs? Like, I know Lycaon was able to do some kicks, but I didn't realize it was like cybernetic, I guess. Like, and I know there's some kind of like machinery in it. Like it's a weapon.
My principles remain unshaken. No one has the right to take another's life.
And yeah, that's interesting too. So they have like different, you know, ways to go about things. Like, I'm sure they have the same goals in mind, but it's just the way they go about things. Like, for Lycaon, like, no matter how bad they are, you know, he's willing to spare them. But Hugo, like, you know, he just sees evil as evil. But he sees good as good. You know?
Sinners deserve punishment.
Yeah.
Do you know how many lives they've taken? I'm merely delivering the justice the world needs.
It is not our place to pass judgment. I know I will not sway you. There's no point in continuing this argument. I will stop you. I always will.
Go ahead and try. I will defeat you. I always will. Be prepared to kneel before me.
Oh, snap. Here we go. What the heck?
Is that
Oh, shoot. He's fast.
Too much.
Dude, that freaking Bang Boo's like preparing a dinner while we fight. Oh, this is so cool. So yeah, I'm assuming Hugo will be playable in the future. I mean, they even, like back in that New Year event, they even like showed off his character, like they advertised him. So that means this character was the second, I guess, playable character that is an enemy. The first one I remember was Jane Doe. During that one special episode. There we go.
Proxy? I'd advise against trusting anyone from the Mayflower.
Yeah, there's his legs. Is it just one of his legs or both?
My apologies, dear master,
Yeah, it's getting me.
but I'm itching to teach him a lesson.
No, we're winning here. Shoot.
Time to hunt. Satisfactory.
Do some dodging there.
Is that all?
I do notice that Jane Doe and also him, they make that noise when you do the parry thing. Ooh.
Time to
Like yeah, when you do that switch animation, like he plays that sound. Oh shoot! No, that's not good. Like made an exit to that switch thing.
please carry on.
Yeah, see that sound just now.
Is that all?
And we're winning as Lycaon. See, that's pretty cool when it comes to the playable like enemy characters. They do make that sound. Hey, we win. Yeah, screw you, buddy. Look at him. Running away. Loser. I mean, Hugo is cool though. But I won that battle. Lycaon. After Hugo leaves, Lycaon goes silent as if lost in his memories.
Worry not. Mastery of
Yeah, here
my
we go.
skills will come in
Jack?
time. But there's something more important I would like to teach you. Something about faith.
Okay, who the heck is Jack? See, this kind of feels like a continuation in a way with his story. At the end, they were also in this house.
Does a phantom thief even need faith?
Of course. What else would we fight for?
For wealth, fame, and power to stand at the top so nothing and no one can imprison us. Isn't that what everyone desires?
I just realized, like, if Lycaon is supposed to be like a werewolf, then yeah, we have a werewolf and vampire. That's some Twilight stuff. We got Twilight going on. A werewolf and a vampire.
Or perhaps by faith. Do you mean something asinine and empty, like justice, dreams, or friendship?
Wait, who's Jack here? I want to see him.
Hilarious. Grow up, Lycon. It's time to let go of your naive fantasies of being some almighty savior.
You just don't get it.
All right, enough squabbling. What I'm trying to teach you is very simple. I may not walk the path of justice, but I do not walk the path of evil. There's too much injustice in this world. And there are times when it becomes necessary to right those wrongs with unconventional methods. Taking lives, however, is out of the question. Life is a precious gift, one that nobody has the right to steal.
So, like, assuming that's like the goal of the Mockingbird or like one of their principles, that means Lycaon is right? But then Hugo, like he's willing to take away lives, but
No one should have the authority to judge whether another lives or dies. Keep that in mind.
I will.
yeah, Hugo, he doesn't like that.
You don't seem convinced, Hugo.
As you mentioned, this world is unjust. That's why we must strive to bring fairness to this world. Those who cause harm should face consequences, just as those who take lives should. But not all lives hold the same value. Sometimes, you may need to eliminate one if it means saving more.
You're too proud. Your pride may lead you astray.
I have my own path and beliefs, Jack. I'll determine for myself what's fair and unfair.
I want to guess that, you know, they took on a job later on where their ideals kind of clashed with each other, where Hugo, like, he's gonna try to kill someone, but then Lycaon will try to prevent that from happening, and then that's when they go their separate ways, maybe. But then what about Jack?
Hey, watch your mouth. If it weren't for Jack, you'd be dead already.
You're a smart kid, Hugo. Skilled too. You could easily take the life of a sinner. However, what if one day you found out you were wrong? What if that so-called sinner were innocent? Could you bring them back to life?
I wouldn't make that mistake.
To err is human. Everyone is bound to make mistakes. It's good you are open with your thoughts. I just don't want your troubled past to weigh you down, because your hatred doesn't define you. It only eats away at you.
Are you okay?
Are you okay, Lycaon? You've been quiet for a while.
My apologies, Master Proxy. I was just reminded of some past memories. Before Hugo and I founded Mockingbird, we had a mentor, Jack.
Okay.
He took us under his wing when we were in dire straits, imparting his skills and life lessons. But Hugo didn't agree with his viewpoints. Perhaps our paths were always fated to diverge.
But like, you took the Mockingbird name? Like, were they Mockingbird back then, or?
I've been curious for a while now. What caused you two to split?
Mockingbird faced numerous triumphs, but also setbacks, and one of them was a disastrous one. Hugo,
Here we go.
you...
Ooh, we took some lives here.
Was this you? All this?
So what if it was?
Have you gone crazy? Have you been planning this all along? You bury all these lives in the name of vengeance?
They deserve to die, especially my so-called father.
Dang.
I should have killed him a long time ago. A really long time ago.
Yeah, more on Hugo's past here, like, with his family. It's getting even darker and darker, but I'm just curious about the memorial thing. Like, he's delivering flowers to the graves. Like, I assume, you know, in a way they didn't get along. Like what he said about the sister. Like, you know, he felt jealous of him. Like, jealous of Wise. Wait, this is a kind of extreme, man. It like killed the father? What about the other family members?
You know what, Lycaon? There's some people whose only purpose in life is to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes murder is what brings justice back into this world. And for that, I must stain these hands in blood.
Enough! I can't trust anything you say anymore. I'm leaving Mockingbird, now!
I even like the music too. Like, you can hear the piano is like it's playing that one key where it kind of feels like, I don't know how to describe that feeling, but like something messed up has happened.
Where are you going?
Anywhere. Someone from the Mayflowers got in touch with me before.
Are you
Oh.
mad? You know what those hypocrites in city administration are like. They're no different from tops. We fought them together all this time, and now you're leaving to serve as their lapdog. Are you going to turn your back on Mockingbird? Turn your back on me.
The mayor is different from the others. But it doesn't matter. I'm not gonna even try convincing you.
So I guess he's got connections with the mayor. I'm kind of curious because earlier I said, you know, maybe the mayor might be bad. Because I feel like that would be a good twist. But, you know, Lycaon seems to really trust him. So yeah, I'm kind of curious about that. But, you know, the mayor could be just innocent. It's just like, if I were to think ahead of time for a good twist, I feel like maybe in a way he kind of like set up Carol, that's the name, right, for the teacher of Wise and Bell. Like, to like, I guess pass the blame onto her, maybe. Like he was the one responsible. Wait, that's just me thinking ahead of time. I'm sure it might be wrong.
As your friend, I'll give you one last piece of advice. Please, stop here.
But like, if Lycaon trusts the mayor, like, I feel like that kind of makes him more innocent, unless he's just really good at, you know, hiding it from Lycaon. Because I feel like if that were if that was the case, if he was like the mayor was actually bad and framed Carol to be the one to blame, then yeah, I feel like that would be a big betrayal too. Which yeah, I guess that can also be like a really big story moment in the future. But yeah, I'm just thinking way ahead of myself. Let's just continue with the story.
Otherwise, the day will come.
I'm just excited to see what comes up.
Your hatred and ambition will consume you.
Like, just talking about like what might happen in the future just gets me really excited to see more of the story. Cause yeah, man, like, this game's story has been a banger so far. Like, I love this game. Like, at first I wasn't, you know, I was like pretty much in the middle in a way, but I did like the whole, you know, the aesthetics of the game. But man, the story just went like really up, like a lot to me. Like in time. I feel like, you know, in a way, like maybe very fast. Actually, I don't know. Maybe in the beginning, not so much, but then,
My
you know, later on,
apologies,
I'm not
Master
sure when.
Proxy, that you had to hear such an unpleasant tale.
Like, I'm trying to think of like a point. Maybe when Nicole, when the, you know, the whole bomb thing that was going on. Maybe that's when things got a bit more serious and more interesting. I think after that, that's when things just really went like up there for me. It got like really exciting,
Hugo came from a powerful family.
and it
his
never like
relationship
went
with
down
them
for me. I
was
think
always strange,
like maybe during some
especially
character
with his own
stories.
father. So much so that Hugo wanted to personally put an end to him.
Like for me, I think that Kamada's story was fun and entertaining, but it never felt like anything too like grand or serious. I feel like something like Harumasa felt really big to me, even recently Anbi too. But also in a way, because like when I first played this game, I wasn't really taking it seriously, so I like easily forgive Nekomata's story for, you know, not being like super duper important. I don't remember like maybe all the other character stories if they were like that too. It's been a while. But yeah, going back to Hugo here, his own father, man. That's pretty big.
After shouldering a mountain of injustice, Hugo ran away from home. That's when Jack and I met him. And that
okay.
setback that Mockingbird suffered turned out to be intimately connected to his family. I had thought it was just a normal mission, when in fact he was plotting revenge. He took advantage of me and everyone else there.
Everyone else there. Okay, so maybe it's more than just those three. Like, was Jack also involved, or is there more than just them?
I do not mean to pass judgment on him and his decision, but I refuse to accept a partner who is willing to trample over other people's lives for their own desires. Perhaps his family left a mark on him that continues to influence him to this day. In any case, Hugo still has the sacrifice core. We should contact the mayor to plan our next moves.
The call goes through immediately.
A pleasure to speak with you again. Lycaon has already filled me in on Mockingbird stealing the sacrifice core. I'll deal with it.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Anything else we can do to help? I mean, we didn't manage to complete our mission.
No. You've done well. It's just not appropriate for you to get involved in what's to come.
We've been through far more dangerous situations. Plus, we've dealt with Mr. Mockingbird before, so maybe we could help you.
Really, I appreciate your kindness. It's just... Very well. Seeing as you're all people I know I can trust, I'm going to be frank. Not long ago, I received a letter declaring criminal intent.
Ooh.
Sir,
Lycaon, I know you don't want to place them in danger. I feel the same way. However, I believe they deserve to know the truth. That letter threatened to use a sacrifice to take vengeance against the entire city of New Eridu.
Alright, that's scary.
What do you mean by vengeance?
So is Hugo gonna be? Well, no, I feel like it might be too early for Hugo to, I guess, be the one like to assume that he would be the one to use it. Just because, you know, we just started this new, I guess, big story here. We just finished the previous big story. It feels too early to like view Hugo to use a sacrifice.
I believe the person, or the organization, who sent the letter is planning to use the sacrifice to mount a large-scale attack against the city.
I mean, I'm guessing, you know, it could be related to the bringer, that one girl.
Everything we've uncovered so far seems to support this hypothesis. As you know, the sacrifice's true power is a mystery and cannot be controlled. If anyone attempts to use it as a weapon, this is no small issue. If this gets out, it'll send the public into a panic. Please promise me you'll keep things confidential.
Then let us help out. We can do our part too.
But it's like I said before, it'll be too dangerous for you. Whichever way you look at it, you're still citizens of New Eridu, and as mayor, it's my duty to protect you. Plus, Carol would be furious with me if I put you in danger. If she were still around. Anyway, I'm not at liberty to discuss this matter any further. Please rest assured that we will handle things properly as the administrative authority of New Eridu.
That's right. Master Proxy, please trust us.
So that'll be all for today. Goodbye for now.
Okay. Really, that's it? Bell? Yo, Bell. Wise, although the mayor and Lycaon seem reluctant to let us get involved in this matter, we can investigate on our own. That's right. If the warning letter is true, this is a major issue concerning the safety of New Eridu. Sacrifice, Exaltist, Bringer. Which, yeah, I still don't know much about the Exaltist. Like, that sounds like a faction name just because they capitalized the letter on the front. I don't remember if we heard that name before. There might be a deeper secret behind all this, and it could be even related to our teacher. No matter what, we can't just sit back and do nothing. But before that, let's make a time to go over our tactics properly. For now, let's call it a day. Feels like too much has happened. By the way, Wise, did you notice? Hugo's mockingbird disguise seems to be just a mask. I know. It was easy, I noticed. The mask is enough to conceal his entire identity, though. Well, yeah, I notice. That sounds like a lot like a certain classic character's glasses. Alright, no more jokes. Let's go take some time to rest. After a sweet, refreshing sleep, you feel reinvigorated. Wise, let's discuss how we're gonna investigate the Exaltist. Let's start by investigating Bringer. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. The Commissioner's hasty closure of the case seems a bit suspicious. We should definitely find Juyo in and get more information first. I'll go investigate at PubSec. Alright, I'll leave it to you then. I'll also gather some information on the internet. Take care and come back soon, Wise. Wow, the story's still going on? Just how far is the story? It's just, I felt like, in a way, it would just stop at there. I didn't realize the story was this long and big. Alright, Ju Yuen, what's up?
I'll have to work overtime to finish this mission report.
That's also new too, right? Where we just approach them and they start talking in this
You're here.
update. Oh, it's you. What can I do for you? I wanted to ask about Bringer. You saw the news, I'm sure. The Commissioner closed the case citing personal misconduct. I already found it strange and wanted to investigate further, but there's been a lot of obstacles. As if there is a hidden force that doesn't want me to get involved in this matter any further. Sounds suspicious. Yes, but it could be my sensitive position. As far as I know, after the case was closed, the items left behind the Inspector Bringer were all sent to Hollow Special Operations for processing. However, those items have already been screened within the Bureau, and there's nothing suspicious about them. If you're still worried, you can go in there later and ask. Also, my colleagues at PubSec, most of us have worked with Inspector Bringer to some extent, so they might know something. I would love to investigate with you, but I've been busy lately. There's an organ trafficking case recently, and some other odd missing person case as well. Well, I think we know about the organ one, with Anby. No worries, I'll investigate on my own first. Alright, just let me know if you have any questions. Okay. Talk with some officers nearby. Hello, how can I help you? Do you know Bringer? You mean Inspector Bringer? Oh no, he's not Inspector anymore. I'm not very familiar with him, but I did help organize the things left behind. Looking at it now, I guess he can be considered his. They can be considered his estate. Is there anything special about them? Special? No, just very ordinary things. However, I heard from the colleagues that Bringer had a notebook he never parted with, but I couldn't find this notebook and his belongings. It's probably lost somewhere. Anyway, everything has been sent to the Hollow's Special Operations. I think it was Section 6. Maybe it's because the higher-ups suspect there's a mole in PubSec. Okay, well, Section 6 will see you again very soon, I guess, for that. Hello, citizen. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you know Bringer? Mr. Bringer, I know. I once caught him in the bathroom secretly recording his to-do list on the next day with a tape recorder. Probably worried that he would forget otherwise. Is human memory really that short, or was it just Mr. Bringer? However, if there have been others in the bathroom at the time, Mr. Bringer probably wouldn't have done that. It's because I'm a big boot that happened to witness something like this. Okay. Last one. Is there a problem, citizen? Do you know about Bringer? About Bringer? Wait, you're not a reporter, are you? I'm just a curious citizen. Oh good. Boss has told us to not talk about Bringer. Probably worried about reporters being careless with what they write. I really don't know why he turned out this way. He used to be a good person. Many years ago, after he came out of the Hollow, his entire personality shifted. I thought it was because he was injured in the Hollow, or had witnessed something terrible. But that operation was very successful. He rescued many citizens from the Hollow and emerged completely unscathed. How strange. Do you have any further information? I remember now. Seems like Bringer's had memory issues for a long time, always forgetting stuff. Back then, we even suggest that he keep a diary or something, though I'm not sure he ever listened to us. I don't know anything more than that. Okay, so far there's been like things about him writing down things, right? Like some kind of like piece of paper, like a notebook, and I guess he's like forgetting things. After inquiring around, you gather a lot of information about Bringer. You share this information with Julian and agreed to meet at Hollow Special Operations. Looks like I'll still need to check the items left by Bringer. I'll head to HSO now. Yeah, it just seems like it seems like there might be things where he's just writing things down to like maybe help with his memory or something. I don't know. Well, here's back with them.
Training.
You're here. Julia Winter had already told me about the current situation. We've already found all the Bringer's belongings. Nothing unusual so far. I heard you had a notebook. A notebook? I don't recall seeing one, but there are a few tape recordings. Our colleagues have already listened to these tapes. They're just routine meeting minutes and similar recordings. Nothing out of the ordinary. After carefully inspecting the tapes, you find one that feels different from the rest. It seems a bit heavier. Do you need to play these tapes again? There shouldn't be any need for that. These recordings have already been reviewed by both Hollow Special Operations and PubSec, so there shouldn't be any issues. There's one that's heavier than the others. Indeed, the weight of this tape is different than the others. Let's take a closer look. Oh, everyone is here, wow. After carefully examining the special tape recording, you discover that there seems to be an encrypted message within. I see, this must be the reason for its weight, but how can we decrypt it? I can try to crack it. Then we'll leave it to you. Yeah, you got us. Wait, it's the rhythm game, what the heck? Alright, you guys can't play a rhythm game? Dang, all of you, like, you're all bad at gaming. You're not gamers. An easy rhythm game too. Alright. I expected Miyabi to be able to do it maybe, because she was at the arcade that one time, right? You did it, as expected. Looks like there's new content that can be played on the tape now. That's interesting. I didn't know secret information could be hidden this way. What secret? Sokaku wants to know. Juyuin, are you nervous? I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about this. After all, he put so much effort into hiding it. There might really be an answer inside. Let's listen to it now. You're right. No matter what, I have to face the truth.
Alright, let's get started.
The cassette that Bringer left behind starts playing.
I'm probably not getting out of this hollow, but at least this tape recorder still works. Let's say these are my last words. I gave away my anti-corruption equipment to save those civilians, so I'm not in good shape. Unfortunately, we came up against a horde of ethereals right after that. I rushed over to fight them off and tried to save the civilians, but in the thick of all the fighting, I turned back and realized that I was somehow alone. Nobody was behind me. Luckily, I managed to defeat the ethereals, but the wounds and corruption I sustained in doing so should be fatal. I don't mean to cast the blame at all here, and if any of my colleagues ever pick up this cassette, I hope that nobody is ever held accountable.
Man, he sounds so heroic here, like more on the good side than what we like experienced with him recently.
It's just human nature. It's normal. I just have a few regrets. Oh, what's that over there?
You hear a long, raspy, and creepy noise.
I've seen a miracle. Yes, that thing is right. So long as humanity is in constant conflict against the Hollows, we'll never be able to grasp true power.
Uh-oh.
Only by embracing everything. It's the only way.
Okay, this is where it goes all evil.
Only by embracing this power can everyone survive. Oh, Creator, please.
Oh boy.
Grant me this.
The room is left in complete silence as the cassette finishes playing. Juyuin in particular looks crestfallen. Are you okay, Juyuin?
Are you okay, Julian? Don't be so down.
Yeah, he sounded so cool at first, like a good guy, but then he went all crazy at the end.
Thanks. I'm okay. It's just, even though we had our suspicions, now that everything is out in the open, I can't help but feel a little... Well, at least now I know the reason why he changed.
Yeah, he saw something.
What did Bringer see during the recording? Whatever it was, he called it a miracle.
I saw the mission report from that incident. Bringer emerged from the Hollow unscathed, completely free from injury or corruption. Plus, I remember him rescuing a few civilians and walking out of the Hollow together with them.
But if that's the case, then it's at odds with the audio we heard. Which one is the true version of events?
It's possible that both are true. Like if Bringer actually met a real god that completely healed his body and helped him save the others.
And that's why his mood changed so much. Why he started believing the Exaltists.
Yeah, that's her name
He
again.
witnessed a miracle.
That sounds like a reasonable speculation at this point.
But it still exceeds the limits of what we know.
In any case, it's a clue that ultimately points to the Exaltists. I'll keep pulling this thread and see where it leads.
I never expected the investigation to lead to this. What exactly are the Exaltists plotting? Regardless, time to head back to the video store and rest for a bit. Then I'll think about the next steps. Okay. I saw the objective tried to decode the tape. Oh, there's Vivian.
I've been waiting for you for quite some time.
Yo.
We meet again, Master Proxy. I imagine you've already managed to gain some info from the conspirators about some people who wish to use sacrifice to launch an attack on New Eridu.
Alright, she knows everything.
So you know about that? I only just found out myself.
Because I've been watching you this entire time. I know many things. But unlike those hypocrites, I'm willing to share info with you to show my sincere hopes of working together. I need to find Bringer's belongings.
Bringer's belongings? Did he even leave anything behind?
Oh, he did. I have complete confidence in my intelligence network. All the more reason for you to work with me. You've probably already guessed, but what Bringer left behind will be crucial for cracking the alleged sacrifice attack. Find it, and we'll finally know what they are after.
Who do you mean by they?
The Exaltists, of course. They're always lurking whenever something related to sacrifice comes up. Actually, the Exaltists and I, We have a bit of shared history.
Mm.
But no more than that until you officially agree to work with me.
All right. I agree to work with you.
Splendid. I like people who don't mess around. By the way, might I ask, you're not proficient at in-hollow combat, are you?
Nah.
No, I can't fight.
As I expected. Not to worry. You're an invaluable proxy. All I require is for you to guide me.
Ooh.
I mean, not even my darling Lord Phaethon can fight in the hollows.
And yeah, she knows that we're Phaethon.
Hang on. What did you just say? Your darling Lord Phaethon?
That's right. The best proxy in all of New Aerodil. Lord Phaethon. Don't tell me you don't like him.
Oh.
It's not that I don't like him. It's just,
Okay, I thought she knew about
it's a little
us.
complicated.
Like, you know, me and Belle.
Well, if it's not that you don't like him, then that means you do like him, right? And I know exactly how you feel. My
Jeez.
love for Lord Phaethon is really complicated too.
Oh, I mean, I wish I said the other option.
Great, you're a fan of Lord Phaethon too. But that makes sense.
But I think she
All
would,
of
like,
you
not see us
Aerodil
as
should be
Phaethon.
fans of
Like,
Lord
maybe it's a
Phaethon.
lie.
How should I put this? I'm not really a fan of Phaethon.
I get it. You're ashamed. Because you love him so much. I went through a phase like that once. But it's okay to be brave and admit your love. Relax. I'm with you as you make your journey, fellow fan.
After inexplicably joining Vivian's informal fan club, you listen to her go on about her love of Lord Phaethon for nearly an hour.
Oh my. Once I start talking about Lord Phaethon, I just can't help myself. Look at the time.
Yeah, Vivian is so different now.
I suppose that's all for today then. I'll be in touch with more news.
I was so caught up with chatting with a fellow fan that I almost forgot why I'm here. I found out that where the remainder of Bringer's belongings end up, they should be hidden in the hollow in the outer ring. I'll need to make some preparations. Let's meet up in Blazewood later. Don't worry, I'll protect you, Proxy. I won't let you get hurt. Speaking of, how did you know that we were proxies? Because, oh, Hugo. I gathered the information from my intelligence network, of course. I may look this way, but I've got a pretty impressive job and I know many secrets. Since we've agreed to work together, what's the deal with you and the Exaltus? I must foil the Exaltus schemes. Whatever they're planning, I'll stop them. This time, I absolutely cannot. Look, just think of it as my personal beef with the Exaltus. Whatever the case, we're on the same side here. It's getting late. I need to go back and make some preparations. See you in Blazewood. Vivian leaves in a hurry. She seems rather reluctant to discuss her relationship with the Exaltus in detail. Wise, are you sure you want to head straight into the hollow? Or should we use the old trick and connect to the Eos instead? That would be a bit safer. Yeah, I agree. That's what I said earlier. Like, I would still use Eos. But if we connect to Eos, Vivian might recognize us. Oh. Okay. After all, she's our fan. Don't worry, I have you with me. If you say so, Wise, alright. But if anything happens, you have to be safe. Even though we can stay in touch at any time, I still worry. Vivian will take care of me. I'll protect you too, Wise. If anything goes wrong, I'll get back up for you right away. Alright, let's take a break for now and wait for Vivian to contact us. After some time, a message from Vivian arrives. Time to head to Blazewood and meet her. And there's still more? I thought maybe that would be it. Well, yeah, we'll see just how long the remaining stuff is, because I thought maybe it'll be like mainly about Hugo and stuff. Wait, this one's a long one, it seems. I'm not sure if it was normally like this, but I mean, what is this in the story progress right now? Just kind of curious. But yeah, if it's short for the next video, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll add it to this video here. What was it again? Here? The journey so far? Yeah, here. Oh, dang, wait, they got the whole... It's just a whole chapter, dude. Oh, wait, we got more. I thought... Because I'm not sure... I never caught up to the updates here before. Like, yeah, like this was like from a week ago, right? From like when I'm recording this. I think. Like since the new update drop. They dropped like the entire like chapter here. Oh, season 1. Hey, that's kind of crazy. I didn't realize it was this long. But yeah, I'll go ahead and just stop it there. Next time, yeah, I'm just kind of curious because like, if Vivian is there to protect us, are we gonna play as Vivian? I just feel like in a way it's too early, because like we just got to. Because I thought maybe they would integrate like the new characters in the banner into the story. And right now we just have Anby, and the next up would be Trigger, right? I'm kind of curious about that. And also, let me go and claim this. Nice. Alright guys, next time we'll continue. Never realized it was this long. But yeah, that'll be it for now. That's game.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good